I remember I took a guitar class in 6th grade. I thought it was something I would do for a little while, but I just kept doing it and the years went by and it was a lot of fun and still is, so I guess that's why I'm still doing it. I've been playing in John Prine's band for about almost 22 years now. When I was 26 years old, I started playing in February of '96. It was the second half of a tour he had for a record called Lost Dogs and Mixed Blessings. Because I was writing songs and I wanted to have an outlet for those. I have ideas for songs and I feel the need to let those out and document them and work on them. It's what I enjoy. When you're a songwriter, if you write a bunch of songs, you might find a person to sing 1 or 2 of them occasionally, but if you really want a lot of your songs to get out there, you kind of have to sing them yourself. Or at least I did, so that's what I chose to do. The recording process is a lot of fun. It's very collaborative and it's kind of a process of discovery. You take a song and you maybe have an idea of how it's going to go, but I kind of like to explore things as we're recording and just see what works and what doesn't work. And it's just really fun to see where things lead and building on things. A lot of times the things you think are going to be really good just end up being okay, and the things you just thought were going to be okay end up being great, you know, so it's fun. It's fun. It's kind of an adventure. If you want to be a musician, do it because you really love it and you can't stand not to do it, because otherwise bad times are probably going to be bad enough that you'll stop, if that makes sense. But if you really love it, then it's easier to take the bad times. Singing for me didn't really come naturally. I've worked a lot on practicing and taking lessons and things like that. It's hard to write good songs. You gotta write a lot of bad ones, it seems like, to get to the good ones. But I think the hardest thing sometimes is just hanging in there and just doing it. Because a lot of times things don't turn out the way you expect, or people don't like something that you think is really good. And if you get upset every time, you're gonna be upset all the time. The part that requires more perseverance is being willing to go out there and put it out into the world and make recordings and do performances, because that's when you open yourself up for rejection, potential rejection at least. I would say that's a painful part of it, but the fact that it brings me so much pleasure and joy just to do it, even if no one's listening, is what kind of keeps me doing it, I think. Just being able to make a living doing something you love, like playing music, is an accomplishment. So I've been fortunate to do that for a long time. In the end, I really love making music. It's what makes me feel really alive, and it's what I think about when I get up in the morning. If I'm enjoying it and feeling engaged and having a good time and making music that I think is really good and people are enjoying it, I feel like that's a sign that that's what I'm supposed to be doing, or at least that's what I feel like doing. So I'm gonna keep doing it till somebody stops me, I guess.